Alright, guys. Oh, pretty slow. So, alright, guys, if you're active, let me know in the comment section. If you're active, let me know in the comment section. If you're active, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Alright, guys, if you're active, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Let's see what we can do today. If you're active, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Active, correct, 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 correct. So, guys, so what we're just going to be discussing today, I'm trying to share the live for other people to join. I don't know. We have a break in transmission. Network was giving us issue. Let's see what we can do. Guys, if you are active, let me know in the comment section. Let's see how we can get some good analysis today, and let's see what's coming in the upper week. Let me know in the comment section. 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 So, alright, guys. So, if you're just meeting me for the first time, this is snr.elder. And so, what we're just going to be doing on this live, we are going to be analyzing the market. Let's see what we have for this coming week. September has not really been good. September has just been rough. Should we just call it loss, break even, little profit, and all of that? But let's see what this week have for us. We just have to keep showing up. You know what I mean? So, as you can see, as you can see on your screen, this is GBP USD, the 4 hours time frame. So now, if you look at the structure, GBP USD has been an uptrend. Let's go to daily time frame. Let's go to daily time frame. See, it has been an uptrend. So, which is we are supposed to be going in from buys, but I don't want to trade buy for now. I want to sell GBP USD. Reason being that if I will be looking for buys, I will have to wait for price to get to the zero first before we look for buys again. So because if you observe, there was a break of structure from here. There was a break of structure from here. Now there was a change of character. There was a change of character. And now price swept this high. This is inducement and this is liquidity. Price swept it and tap into our forward order block. Tap into our forward order block. Then before the drop. So as you can see, this is inducement. This is liquidity. So as you can see, price swept liquidity, swept inducement, and tap into our forward order block there before price sold off. So now what we're going to be expecting, we are going to be selling GBP for now. For now, I'm in for sales. I don't want to buy. Before I will buy, I will have to wait for price to get to this area and wait for change of character, which is confirmation before we take my entries. Well, now let's go to 4 hours time frame. So if you observe what GBP is doing, you see the way it's dropping massively. So what I'm expecting for GBP I'm selling for now. I will be selling this coming week. I will be selling GBP. So if you're not in my Telegram group channel, better click the link in the description and join. So there was a break of structure from here. There was a break from here, a little break from here. Now on top here is liquidity. So we're going to watch how price is going to react. On top here is liquidity. So me, I'm expecting price to tap into this area before we sell. Then we're going to wait for confirmation before we sell. So this is my POI for GBP for now. For the continuation, I will show you my reasons why I want to sell GBP. Because if you look at the dollar now, let's look at the dollar. Let's look at the dollar. If you look at the dollar is very bullish. You are seeing that the dollar is bullish. So before we'll be expecting maybe a drop again from the dollar, let's go to daily time frame first. Dollar is bearish on a higher time frame, but before we are going to be expecting, let's connect our trend. Let's connect our trend. Let's connect our trend. So before we are going to be expecting dollar to fall again, dollar will have to come to around this area and drop. But for now, this little pullback that is doing, let's go to 4 hours time frame. But for now, this little pullback, we are going to be expecting dollar to move after strip of this liquidity under this low. So it's the same thing. So this is what I'm expecting from dollar to happen. Come here and we buy up to this area before we sell again. So this coming week, and we all know that dollar index, if dollar is bullish, other quote currency pair of dollar is going to be bearish. If dollar is bullish, the quote currency of dollar is going to be bearish. Now, if dollar is bearish, the quote currency of dollar is going to be bullish. That is how it works. That is how it just works. So now, since dollar is bullish, GBP Euro USD, NZD USD, AUD USD, they are going to be bearish for now. Yes, they are going to be bearish. But if DXY, which is dollar, if dollar is bearish, those pairs will be bullish. So now, let's go to Euro USD. If you observe, they are in same areas. Let's go to the Euro USD. Let's go to Euro USD. Euro USD, the same thing. I know some of you are expecting to buy from this area. Me, I hit stop loss here. I know a lot of traders might have hit stop loss on this area. So price has invalidated this low. So what we are going to be expecting, we are going to be expecting price to shoot up like this, sweep that liquidity there, tap into this area and drop again. So before we're going to be expecting buys, let's go to the time frame 1 day. So before we're going to be expecting buys again, we have to wait for price to clear out all these liquidity lows. We have to wait for price to clear out these liquidity lows before we'll be expecting buy. So when price is going to touch here like this, therefore we are going to run again bullish. But for now, we have to be bearish on quotes USD pairs, GBP USD, Euro USD, SZD USD. You need to be bearish. So now what I'm expecting from next week, let's go to our 4 hours time frame. Let's go to our 4 hours time frame. Let's go to 4 hours time frame. So I'm expecting GBP USD. This is Euro USD. I'm expecting Euro USD to move like this. There was an internal small break from here, and this was the external break of structure. So here now turns liquidity. Here now turns liquidity because liquidity has to be spread before you take your entries. Then this is our order block. This is where we're going to be waiting for the price before we are going to short. So I'm looking to short GBP USD, Euro USD this coming week. So let's be active. Short it with a 1:3, then you're good to go. So I'm expecting GBP USD, Euro USD. I don't know why I love GBP USD to move all the way like this. Tap here. Then once we get a little form of change of character, we enter like this, and then we short to the downside. If you know you're active, let me know in the group. Let me know in the comment section. If you know you're active, if you know you're still there with me, let me know in the comment section. If you know you are still active, let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Are you guys following? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. So this is for Euro USD. So now let's go to other pairs. Let's go to BTC. BTC, we are still expecting sales. We are still expecting sellers to come in for BTC. No buy is valid yet. So we are expecting sellers to come in for BTC. So my analysis is that I'm waiting for BTC to move all the way to this area then before we sell again. This is continuation. Let's go to 2 hours time frame. So if you observe, there was a break of structure from here. There was a break of structure. And now this is liquidity. Let's go to 1 hour time frame. And now these are liquidity highs. So now this is what we're going to be expecting from BTC. We're going to be expecting to short for BTC. Once price gets to this area, we are going to short. So BTC, we are in for sales. If you know you have any pair you want me to check, let me know in the comment section. So let's analyze it together and let's see how we can make money this coming week. So this is what we're going to be expecting. Break of structure. Don't mind you, as a smart retail trader, the strategy is very, very easy and simple. After your break of structure, expect to pull back down to your 4 hours order block before you take your trade. Waiting for liquidity sweep and inducement to be swept before you take any entries. So if you observe now, break of structure is present already. We have our liquidity already. So now inducement is going to come as is retracing, which is trap. Inducement is more like a trap in the market. So after stripping all of these highs, price is going to tap into our area, then we are going to sell off. For now, the buyers are weak in this market. Sellers, they are still in control. Buyers are weak, sellers are still in control. So you need to be smart. You need to be smart. So I'm expecting sales for BTC USD. Now let's go to GBP JPY. So for GBP JPY, I've been on this trade. I've been on this trade for 1 week plus. I entered this trade I think about last 2 weeks Friday. Throughout last week is just ranging up and down, up and down, up and down. I've been on this trade, so I'm expecting GBP JPY to move all the way to break structure and pull back again. They will continue the bullish run. So it's very, very easy. I know some of you are marking this area as a point of interest. Let me explain something here. You might be right, oh. You might be right, but first liquidity swept, break, break, change again the liquidity. But let's see how this is going to be. I'm seeing that some of you are marking here as your POI for sales. Let's see. For now, I don't have any. I'm not seeing any sales for now. So I'm seeing buys. I'm waiting for buys. I'm waiting for price to take out this high around there and drop. But one of the reasons why this can still hold is because the way buyers are moving, they are weak in the market. They are very, very weak. If you see, they are consolidating. They are moving in fractals of candlestick, which is telling that okay, buyers are not yet really into this market. And if you observe, that is how GBP JPY has been doing ever since. You are seeing it was ranging before, it was ranging around this area, it has been ranging around this area, then before the break, then after the break of structure, after the break of structure, they normally here turns liquidity for price to be taken out. That's if the big boys wants to manipulate this market, and that was what they did. After they take out, because a lot of buyers they will take entries from here, from this other block. So they need to sweep them then before they move. So me, I was waiting for the price here. Immediately after when price swept this low, this liquidity low, that was when I entered, and boom, we are still on the trade. So what I'm expecting for GBP JPY, I'm expecting bullish. I'm expecting buyers to occur because I'm not going to trust this sell for now. I will have to wait for a good clarity first before I trade sell. But for now, I am bullish on GBP JPY. So I'm expecting GBP JPY to take out this buy side liquidity. Then before we expect some move again, some move, and all of that. Before we expect down again to the upside. But let's see how it's going to be. Let's see how it's going to be. So let's go to USD JPY. And don't forget that USD JPY, USD JPY, USD JPY, GBP JPY, they are moving the same way. They are moving the same way. So now there's a good break of structure from here. So now what will you be expecting? We are going to be expecting price to pull back all the way down to this area before we expect our buys. Let's mark our zones. This is another block. This is another block. and this is also another block. So what we are going to be expecting is a continuation. First of all, here is the extreme OB. OB. Oh, up, up, up. Here is the extreme OB. So now price is not going to just keep falling like this and tap here to come and move. No. Let me tell you what price will do. Price will come like this because this is a first corrective move to tap here, eh? Or we are going to say that it's going to take it, it's going to drag the liquidity and take it to this high, this breaker block that we are seeing here. Price is going to come down, take it to this breaker block, sweep all the liquidity under of this low, tap it to this breaker block. Then before we expect it shoot again up. Then before we now expect a retracement to now happen, change of character. Then before we now be seeing sales of retracement down to this area, then before we buy again. So that one is going to take a long time before it's going to happen. So for now, I'm expecting USD to sweep this low to tap into this breaker block before I will take my buys. So this is what I'm expecting for now. So I'm expecting price to tap into this area then before I will buy. Because why am I expecting price to tap that area before I will buy? First of all, if you look at the sales, sellers are weak, which is telling you that okay, yes, buyers they are still in control. So this is not the time for sellers to drag price all the way down like this, but rather still price is gonna be corrective coming down to sweep this low. So we take this low as our liquidity point. We take this low as our liquidity point. So immediately after the sweep of the liquidity, we just enter our trade. So this is what I'm expecting for USD JPY. So everything is still bullish. USD JPY, GBP JPY, all bullish to me. Then let's go to gold. So for gold, let's go to daily time frame. Before I start trading gold, this is my analysis for gold. I'm expecting price to pull back all the way down to this area before we buy again. For now, I don't want to trade. I don't want to trade this shares for now because gold is a very highly manipulative pair. So I don't want to trade this shares for now. Before I even trade the shares, I will need to wait for a good, clear confirmation first of good change of character. Observe the price action before I say, okay, let me jump in for the shares. So what I'm expecting is that I'm expecting price to just move all the way to sweep this low, or this low now turns liquidity. Yes, to sweep them and tap into this fresh order block here. Let's go to our 4 hours. The other block is different because there's still a fair value gap here. A fair value gap, so it's fresh. Before we'll be expecting we'll now wait for a change of character. Because you know, one thing about this structure is that you need to be smart. You need to wait for change of character first, then before you enter your trade, then before bullish. So once price gets to the area, I'm going to wait for a confirmation of a good clear change of character in a lower time frame. Then once I see, okay, yes, in 1 hour time frame or 2 hours time frame, the price has changed character, I'll just enter from here like this. So I'm expecting price to sweep all this low, tap into this area, then before move in gold. This is my daily order block. So this is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting. This is what I'm expecting for gold. I can see this is daily time frame. Guys, let me know in the comment section. If you're active, let me know in the comment section, guys. So it should not be as if I'm talking to myself. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. So now this is for GBPUD. All these are very useless pairs. All these pairs are not trading there for now. I'm just looking at them. I'm looking at the GBPUD and EURUSD. Their pairs, their structure is not correct. Then this is for USD card. USD card now has give us a clear movement of accumulation, manipulation, and distribution. Yes, USD card is bullish. Okay. So here will now be our next POI. Here will now be our next POI. So you can see this is daily time frame. Let's go to 4 hours. Let me observe a good fair value gap order block area. You see fractals of candlestick are moving from here. So don't know, but let's just keep opening. But for now, we're going to be on buys, but I'm not seeing any good area to mark another block from here. So for now, we're going to leave this price. We are indecision in USD card for now. We are indecision for USD card. We are indecision for USD card. We're just going to be observing. You must not trade on the open. This is USD CHF. USD CHF. What I'm expecting for USD CHF. What I'm expecting for USD CHF. I'm expecting to sell USD CHF once it gets to this area. This is a good order block. This is a good order block before we're going to sell. So if you look at the trend, it's on a downtrend. There was a break from here. There was a break from here again. So price is still going to continue the downtrend. Tap here then before we drop. Don't forget that this is USD CHF, and you know that we have GBP USD and Euro USD. Now, if GBP USD is buying, USD CHF will be selling. If USD CHF is buying, GBP USD will be selling. Now, don't forget the structure that there is one particular area in GBP USD and Euro USD that I'm waiting for price to get to before I will buy. Around here. Before I will buy again is when price comes to this low. I will see a change of character. If I see a change of character, then I will buy again. Same thing with Euro USD. Once price gets to this low, I will see a good change of character, then before I will buy. And now, for the shorter term, once Euro USD, GBP USD are selling, coming to this area, then USD CHF will be buying. For the shorter term, USD CHF will not be buying and coming to this area before we expect the sales to happen. That is it. Very simple. So let's go to 4 hours. Let me give you the full analysis. So as you can see, there is a sweet fair value gap here around this area. This is 4 hours solar block. So this is where we are going to be using. So we are going to wait for price to move all the way up, tap here, then before we sell. Then before we sell. Then before we sell. Then before we sell. So now for short time, so what we are going to be expecting is we are going to be expecting a move down like this to sweep this low and tap into this area. Then before we buy again to this area, then before we short. So for now, Let's watch out for these two trades. Let me do the analysis. What we are going to be expecting. We're going to be expecting a good, we're going to take a good buy from here after this liquidity has been swept. So we're going to wait till the way price should fall down to this area before we buy again. Then we'll swing on 1/3 and hold on for price to get to this area then before we sell. So once price gets to this area, so what we are going to be expecting, if you are going to be expecting more like a change of character, tap in here, price moving like this to give a change of character, actual character that we're going to sell. This is what we're going to be waiting for. So now we are going to first expect this pullback to retrace down to this area after sweeping of this low. Immediately the sweep of this low, enter from this breaker block of buys. Take the risk, put your stop loss under here. Price is still going to come up because this trend is bullish for now. So this is not an area that price wants to tap into and start selling from. And mind you, these sellers, they are very, very weak in the market, which is telling you that okay, sellers are not really into this price for now. Buyers, they are still in control. So this is just more like a little pullback to another block after sweep of liquidity or a breaker block then before they move again. So once price gets to this area, so this is the area that we're going to be expecting sales to occur from. This is where we are going to be expecting sales to occur from. So we need to be smart here. So I'm going to send all this trade on my group chat 1/3. So this is it. So it is what it is. I don't know if you have any questions. Let me know in the comment section before I end this live. Let me know in the comment section before I end this live. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section before I end this live. Let me know in the comment section. Which pair do you want me to observe? Let's discuss about the pair. For now, these are the pairs that I'm trading. So I've taught you guys my analysis for the upcoming week. This is what I'm expecting, my speculation for what's coming. So if you have any pair that you're observing that you want to trade, let me know in the comment section. Let me observe the structure and let me tell you what you're going to be expecting from the structure. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section. So let me use this opportunity as an avenue to announce my broker. So for those of you that does not know, this is live now. Is this not live? Are you just coming in? No, no, no. I was even looking for you, sef. I was like, where is this guy? Okay, you guys are here. You guys are active. Nice, 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 nice. You guys are active. So I have done some analysis already. I don't know, but I'm going to send it on my Telegram group. So if you're not there, find a way to join that Telegram. No, it's not 11 a.m. Today is 10:30. I posted it on the group chat yesterday. 10:30. Today I'm going to be very, very busy. So that was why I pushed this my life to this morning like this around 10. Because later I'm not going to have time again. So, most times it will be 10, sometimes it will be 11, sometimes it will be 10:30 and all of that. So just be active. Just be active. Just be active. So I don't know if you guys are following. Oh, are you guys following? Are you guys with me? Okay, okay. Glory, she's active. Nice, nice, nice. So this is what we're just gonna be expecting. This is USD CHF, the 4 hours time frame. So for now, we are gonna be on a bullish run. Okay, you guys are active. Okay, nice, 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 nice. So for now, we are gonna be on bullish run for USD CHF. So what we are gonna be expecting, we are gonna be expecting a little pullback to take out this internal liquidity low and tap into this breaker block there before we trade, because this is more like a continuation, so we need to follow the continuation. But mind you, you need to wait for liquidity sweep before you enter any trade. So if you look at the longer, let me just give a full breakdown analysis of this USD CHF for those of you that was not here just now. So if you look at the longer run of USD CHF, is on a selling trend. So for now, we need to wait for the sellers to come into the market then before we trade. But the shorter time for now, from next week, price is going to buy. So we need to take the buy and take the sell all together. We are here, we are looking for money. So we need to wait for a good confirmation first before we take any trade. So once price gets to this area, this is where we are going to short from. Let's go to our 4 hours time frame. Because as you can see, we are expecting price to move all the way down to this area to sweep this liquidity low, tap into this area, then before we buy. Mind you, any trade that you're always taking, always make sure that you're always trading your 1:3. It should not be more than 1:3. If it's 1:3, this strategy that I'm using to trade, it works with 1:3. So if you are trading 1:4, 1:5, I don't know for you. Anything you see, you're going to get it. You know what I mean? Mhm. So we're going to be expecting price to shoot all the way down to this area to tap into this area before we buy. As it's buying, once price gets to this area, we are going to wait for a good clear confirmation first of change of character. We need to wait for confirmation of change of character before we enter this trade. Once we go to our lower time frame, like 1 hour, 2 hours, we see a good clear of change of character impulsively, then you are going to wait for the pullback of the other block or a breaker block and enter from there. Put your stop loss and put your 1:3. You are good to go. So this is what we're going to be expecting for the upcoming week. Um, Same thing goes to GBP/USD. You know, as we are expecting a buy from here, we are going to be expecting a sell from this place, from this area. After sweep of this liquidity, tap into here with a little change of character in long time frame, they will sell. Same thing with Euro USD. Once price gets to this area, same thing with change of character, then we sell. Then before we buy, this is the area of the buy. Let's go to daily time frame. This is the area before we're going to be expecting a good clear change of character before we buy. So this is the area before we're going to buy. USD CHF, okay. What area is that? What area is that? Let me know. What area is that? What area are you seeing? Almost equal highs. Okay, let me go to 4 hours. Are you talking about this two area? Are you talking about this area and this area? The supply zone. Okay, marked. Looking left, I was thinking of an extreme supply zone, a series and above. Okay, this zone. Okay, I will explain why I'm taking you as my POI, but let me check your zone. Let me go to 1 hour time frame. The only way I will validate that your zone is when I see a fair value gap there. If there's no fair value gap there, that your zone is invalid. There's no fair value gap, so your zone is invalid. There's no fair value gap. So the fair value gap here already, it has already been filled. It has already been filled. So this zone is invalid. Anything that price wants to come and do on top here again is manipulation and liquidity. It's not even liquidity. This one is not even liquidity again. This one is not even inducement. This one is manipulation. This one is manipulation. So this zone is invalid for we to take sales from. The reason being that because in 1 hour time frame, there's no fair value gap here closer to the other block. That is the area that I'm showing you now, abi? This is the area now. This is the area that you're talking about. This is the area that you're talking about. Uh-huh. So this is it. There's no fair value gap here, so this other block is invalid. Price has already mitigated this other block already. Price has already filled this other block. It has filled this other block. It has covered the fair value gap. Adding me there was fair value gap here closer to the other block on top these highs, on top these highs, on top these highs. I wish there was a fair value gap here. We would have said, okay, yes, this area will be valid, but there's no fair value gap here. The only fair value gap here, price has already filled it already and moved. Price has already filled it already and moved. So this area is now invalid. So let's go to our 4 hours time frame. And now why I'm still choosing this area, why I'm choosing this area, why I'm choosing this area as my POI. Let me give you many reasons. So I've seen a lot of conferences why I'm choosing that area as my POI. Number one, this was the first break of structure. This was the first break of structure. So this is the high that caused the break of structure, leaving fair value gap before the other block. Are you seeing? So there's a fair value gap before the other block. Now this was the break of structure. This was the low that caused the break of structure. This was the first break. Price gathered liquidity again, came down, went up again, and sold again from here with another break of structure. So we are having two break of structure, leaving a lot of liquidity from here. You saw that guy that posted this setup on the group chat that was expecting sell from this area. That I said, is either you wait for price to get to this area before you sell, or you will hit SL. Because here now turns liquidity. Why is this area liquidity? Because this is a week. There's a week here. There's a week there. There's a week here. There's still a week here. Week that the pullback is not complete. I don't know if you understand. Week that this pullback is not complete. I mean this pullback now was up to this area, then before it sold off, we would have said, okay, no problem. We would have said, okay, that will just be like a small sharp liquidity. We'll not be expecting price to tap there before we drop. But no, price met half. Yes. So, but no, price met half of the retracement, which is the fair value gap, then before it sold. So, which is telling that, okay, yes, this low now, this high, sorry, is now invalidated. It's not complete. Now, let's use Fibonacci now to get if this low is complete. You see? You see, it's not complete. Price did not pass this Fibonacci zone. I don't know if you guys are seeing my screen. Oh. Hope you guys are learning. Oh. Hope you guys are learning. Hope you guys are learning. Good, 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 good. Good, 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 good. Nice. So price did not pass this Fibonacci zone. So this high automatically now turns liquidity. That is why That is why most of the times, whenever you want to take any trade, you need to go to a higher time frame. Higher time frame is going to show you the areas where you're going to be taking trade from. You are trading in lower time frame, you will not be seeing all of these things. You will not be seeing all of these things. You understand me? You will not be seeing, if you are trading in lower time frame, you will not be seeing all of this. But if you go to higher time frame will give you a big preview of what you are supposed to be expecting, and that is what you are going to trade with. So if you look at it, there is liquidity here. Don't forget about the strategy. After break of structure, liquidity has to be swept. Liquidity and inducement. This is what we call inducement. Let me show you inducement. You see these big banks, they are very, very smart. You need to start thinking like them, or else. This is inducement. This is inducement. This is another inducement again. This is another inducement. So this is inducement. All these are traps of deceiving you that, okay, yes, seller wants to come in, they want to start selling you, but it's like a trap. They will come and sweep them. You see, like that guy now that was expecting sell now from this area now, stop loss has been hit already. There's no how you want to say it. Stop loss hit. And again, price will still come and still go and still sweep all these people, all these sellers, all these early sellers here. Price will still take out their stop loss. This is not the area to sell from. This is the wrong area to sell from. This is the right area to sell from. Why is this area right? Because there's a fair value gap closer to the other block, and that is the extreme. Liquidity is before this other block. So this other block is very, very valid. So I don't know if you get, I don't know if you guys are following me. Are you guys with me? So this is it. Good, good. So this is it. Break of structure. Pull back to other block. Correct. Active. 4 hours or one day. Okay, good. Good. Liquidity or inducement sweep. Execute. And swing. 1:3 arrow arrow. This is it. Break of structure. Let me make it very clear, Seth. You see, market structure, simple. Market structure, break of structure, pull back to other block, 4 hours or daily other block, wait for liquidity or inducement sweep, then execute your trade. It is not more than it's not just more than this. Simple. So which pairs are you? Bitcoin. Let's go to Bitcoin. I need you guys to be interacting with me. Dark Shy, where have you been? Where have you been since? You guys should be calling pairs. Let's discuss about chart. Let's make money. You want to make money? Sure. Bitcoin, I have analyzed Bitcoin. Like you came late. So this is what I'm expecting for Bitcoin. This is what I'm expecting for Bitcoin. So we still have to be selling for now. So okay, let's talk about Bitcoin before we go to gold. Okay. So this is what we are going to be expecting for Bitcoin. Don't worry, you will set that one. I will do that one for you, Glory. Don't worry. I will do that one for you. I will teach you on how to do that. But on this live, we are just going to be discussing on setup, analyzing setup. You get, so I will do that. I will do that for you on the DM. Mhm. So as you can see, this is Bitcoin 4 hours time frame. If you see now, Bitcoin now, Bitcoin have been dropping massively. It's selling. So what we're going to be expecting, we need to sell. Which is telling that okay, yes, buyers are weak in this market, sellers they are in control. So as a smart trader, what you are expecting, you will expect, let's go to 2 hours time frame. You expect price to pull back all the way down to this area, then before you sell again. If you observe, you will see that Bitcoin, GBP USD, Euro USD, they're all moving the same kind of way. The reason being that because USD pairs, they are the quotes of those currency. So if you observe it now, you see that okay, now we are expecting buys now for BTC USD, tap here for sell. The same thing with GBP USD. We are expecting these buys to tap this area before we sell. The price to tap into this area before we sell. Euro USD the same thing. Expecting price to tap into this area before we sell. Are you guys seeing? So BTC USD the same thing. Expecting price to tap into this area before we sell. This is liquidity. Liquidity is present already. So I'm waiting for price to get to this area before we sell. Is that understood? Okay, let's move to gold. Let's move to gold. Okay, let's move to gold. So for gold, let's go to daily time frame. Good. So for gold, what I'm expecting for gold is you see that gold is very, very crazy to trade now. You need to wait for the bullish side before you start trading gold. If you want to start trading sales for now, it's like maybe you want to dash these people money. You cannot be seeing price running like this and you want to sell. It is very, very, see, it is highly dangerous, highly risky. So, but what I'm expecting from gold, this is a good sharp order block for you to expect buys to happen from. So I'm expecting price to move all the way down to this area to sweep this liquidity that we are seeing here before we take our buy. They go nearly destroy your account. You have not seen anything. So this is what I'm expecting. I'm expecting price to move all the way down to sweep this low, then before we buy. This is a sharp 4 hours. This is a sharp order block. Let's go to 4 hours time frame. You see, let me even go to 1 hour so it should be clear, or 2 hours. You see? You see? There's a good fair value gap that you're seeing here. That price needs to come and fill and mitigate before we buy again. This other block is just the sharpest other block here that we're going to expect price to buy from. Why? Because liquidity is sitting or is resting under this low. Let's go to our 4 hours time frame. A good liquidity zone. These are two good liquidity zones. A lot of traders, their stop loss, they are still holding gold. Their stop loss are under here. So this price, gold is going to come and sweep them. So after the sweep of this low, tapping into this area that we are going to buy from here. This is where I'm expecting to buy gold next. But before we buy, we need to wait for a good clear change of character first before we buy. We don't just buy like that. Once you see that price has gotten to this level, you need to wait for a change of character then before we swing our buy. So that's why we need to still observe. We need to observe price action. What price action is doing. So this is my POI where I'm expecting gold to buy from. So for now, you don't need to sell gold. Don't sell gold for now. Observe. See, let's go to 3 hours. Observe first before you start selling. Observe first before you start selling. Before me I will start selling now, we have to wait for a good move like this of that structure. Then if I'm seeing a pullback, I will just look for an area, a good area, maybe either a breaker block or another block to just quickly short from, and let's see how it will be. But if it's not like this, I'm not selling. So we might just see price just keep selling, rallying, selling, come like this and do one small pullback and still come again and tap here before we buy. So I will just be observing gold. It's not every time that we need to trade gold. So we need to take your time and have good clarity first before you take any setup. You don't just trade like that. Are you guys understanding me? Are we following? If you are following, let me know in the comment section. If you are following, let me know in the comment section. Let me know. Johnny, are you active? Are you guys active? If you're active, let me know in the comment section. Never sell good. You see? So you yourself, you don't want to sell gold. Me myself, I don't want to sell gold. It's the buy I want to buy. I don't want to sell it because if you are selling it, is highly risky. If you are selling gold, it is highly risky. So for now, you just have to be bullish for gold and wait for a good change of character first before you trade anything. So somebody was okay active. So somebody was talking about GBP CHF. Let's check GBP CHF. GBP CHF. All these pairs, are you trading all this kind of market? Me, I'm not trading all this kind of market. Oh, are you trading all this kind of market? GBP CHF. I don't trade. Okay, okay, no problem. I will check Euro USD. So GBP CHF, as you can see now, the pair, all these are noise. Oh, are you trading this market? Where's that guy? Okay, is Ogene still active here? Okay, are you active? Are you trading GBP CHF? I don't trade all this kind of market. Oh, sure. Yeah, these are noise. It's not the whole pair you will trade. Oh. But let me give you an analysis that I'm seeing. E dey like jungle. You sabi these things. You sabi these things. It's like jungle. See now, you people are seeing now. This is what kind of structure is this? So how are you people trading all this kind of thing? I don't trade GBP CHF. Oh. There are other pairs to trade. There are other good pairs to trade. All these GBP and Swiss France. But let me give you an analysis. For me, I will still be selling. I will not buy this one. But let me just give you what I'm seeing here like this now. But I'm not trading it. So with what I'm seeing here, first of all, this is the good break of structure. Now, this is what we call trend line liquidity. I don't know if you guys have heard about trend line liquidity before. This is what we call trend line liquidity. Do you know what these people are doing? They are gathering all these late sellers. Are you seeing? This is more like a trap. Sellers, they are in control, but see what these big banks are doing now. They are gathering late sellers. Supply zone. That is the same area that we are seeing, bros. 829. Yes, that is the same area that I'm seeing. That is the same area. So they are gathering these late sellers. You see all these late sellers that they put their stop loss on top here, under here, on top here, on top here, on top here. You will see boom like this now. You will see like a change of character like this, and move down to this area, then before we sell again. So price is going to take out all this traditional liquidity. So this is the other block that we are going to be using, that we are going to be marking for price to tap into, then before we sell again. So once price gets into this area, you know what to do. You always for your change of character, then before you sell. So this is the area that if I want to trade GBP this is where I'm watching price to tap into before I will sell. But I'm not trading it o. But I'm just analyzing it for you guys. This is just the only valid level. I'm telling you, this is the valid level for price to tap into and before you sell. But are you trading this pair? That child, the guy that told me to come and do this pair, it's like that guy is not here o. Ogene, Ogene, are you active here? If you're active, let me know in the comment section. I'm talking about your pen since morning now, you just silent. Let's go to Euro USD. I think somebody was talking about Euro USD. Yuri, are you active? SZD USD for now. Okay. I will enter that chart, but I'm not sure if I will trade the condition of the buy. Okay, have you seen the analysis of GBP Have you seen the analysis of GBP Have you seen it? So this is what you are going to be expecting. Wait for price to change character, tap and move before you expect a good sale again. So you have to wait for sellers to come into the market first before you sell, and this is the good zone to sell this price. If you are selling from here, you are wasting your time. If you are buying from here, you are still wasting your time. Before you buy, wait for a good change of character first. After this small break, change, then wait for the pullback, then before you swing your trade. You need confirmations and good conferences before you trade. So this is what you're going to be expecting. Okay, so I'm off GBP. Let me go to Euro USD. So for Euro USD, this is what I'm expecting. These buyers, they are weak in this market. They are very, very weak. So buyers are not yet into this control. They're not yet into this market for now. They're not in control. So if you look at it, there was one liquidity. We were expecting buys here before. I know a lot of traders here hit stop loss. Even myself, I was about to hit stop loss, but I closed the trade. I'm going to give you guys a review. More tension. This month was really, really bad for me. Really, really bad. Really, really bad. But at least I was able to see scale up to some extent. At all. So if you see what happened, okay. So if you see what happened, price swept this low, which is taking out this liquidity, and now we need to expect a pullback. And now we need to expect the pullback to sweep this high and sell again because sellers they are in charge of this market for now. So for now, I'm not looking for buys for GBP Though it's bullish. Before I'm looking for buy, this is the area that I'm looking to take buys from. Euro USD and GBP USD. GBP USD, this is the area. Before I will say, okay, I'm looking for buys to take again. So these are the areas that I'm looking for buys to take. But for now, we have to keep selling Euro USD and GBP USD. That bullish order block is not a good order block. This bullish order block that I see is not a good bullish order block for price to tap. Yes, it tap into it. It's buying, but price is still going to fall. That's to retrace. Price is still going to fall. Price is still going to fall because why I'm saying price will still fall. Look at this low. A lot of liquidity. Look at what the big banks. Look at what they are doing. They are gathering people here now. See now. These are liquidity lows. These are liquidity lows. They are gathering a lot of late buyers here. All of us that are buying from this area, we are late buyers. We are late buyers. These are early buyers. Early buyers on this one. These are early buyers. These are late buyers. And their stops are under here. So price is going to come back and whip them out. Now, the reason why I'm having that conviction that okay, yes, this sale wants to happen for this liquidity to be taken out. Let's go to DXY. You will see what dollar is doing. Now, this is dollar. So now this is dollar. Don't forget, if DXY is bullish, GBP USD and Euro USD they will be bearish. Don't forget to. Hope you guys are not forgetting that. If DXY is bullish, the quote currencies of USD they will be bearish. If DXY is bearish, the quote currency of USD will be bullish. That is how it works. That's why it's called DXY, the inverse, the dollar inverse. Okay, you forgot. So that is it. So if you look at DXY now, before we start selling DXY now, we will wait for DXY to get to this other block area. Around here, the manipulation will reach this side. Before we sell DXY, before DXY will not be thinking of okay, how to drop. So if you look at DXY now, don't forget that GBP USD and Euro USD want to sell. Now, as you are selling that, you are going to buy this one. Let's go to 4 hours time frame. DXY now, we are expecting a pullback. These are good break of structure. This is internal break. So here now turns liquidity. Here turns liquidity. So I'm expecting DXY to come and sweep this low, tap here, then before we buy again. Once price gets to this area, then before we start selling. I don't know if you get. Same thing with GBP USD, expecting price to take that high to sell and get to that area before we start buying. So once DXY is selling from here, there's that same area that GBP USD and Euro USD will meet. Once this one is selling, once DXY is selling from here, those ones will be buying from that place. That's why it's called the inverse, the dollar inverse. So let's go to 4 hours. So now let me explain why this buy is invalid. Now what we are supposed to be expecting from this area is that even if we are going to be expecting a bullish move from this area, this is not the way price is supposed to feed this other block. Then before we will not be bullish. At least there's supposed to be a sign of good change of character. We did not see anything like this. We did not see anything like this here. We did not see anything like this. Before we know that, okay, yes, so this buy is valid. There's nothing like this around this area. Are you seeing what I'm showing you? Are you guys seeing what I'm showing you people? There's no move like this around this area. We cannot use smaller time frame to get change of character. It's not possible. It's not possible. So if you want to get a good clear change of character, it's from higher time frame. 4 hours, 3 hours, 2 hours, 1 hour. This is not a good change of character. So before now if I talk about change of character, now we'll now wait for price to break here and it's not going to pull back. Once price starts here, it's going to drop because DSY is doing the reverse. So these buyers, they are weak for now because a lot of liquidity has to be swept. These lows, they need to sweep these lows before we take any entries. So this is what I'm expecting for Euro USD. I'm expecting price to move all the way down to this area then before we sell after sweeping this liquidity. That is it. So are you guys with me? If you are with me, let me know in the comment section. Do you guys understand? Yes, you must move a change of character. That is it. That is just it. That is just it. You must wait to change your character before you enter. So this is the nearest zone for me to sell. So once you see price here, you will see the move now. You will see the move. So after the change of character, just wait for the pullback. Just set your limits for the pullback, either a breaker block or another block. If I have time, maybe during the week, I will analyze it and send it to the group chat. But this is just how we send it on the group chat. So this is what we're just going to be expecting from the price. I think later in the evening, I'm going to send all this setup or maybe tomorrow. Because today I'm going to be very, very busy. I will also go off. So this is what we're just going to be expecting for next week. Now, yes, somebody was talking about US oil. Are you trading all those pair? Is it not stocks? I don't trade those pairs. Oh. Okay, let's use should we use forex.com? Should we use forex.com or FXCM? Trading view. Okay, that one is future. Okay, let's use the CFD. Let's go to daily time frame. USA is bearish. It's bearish for the longer run, but for now you need to be bullish. So for now you need to be bullish for US oil. It was a good clear break from here. Sharp 4 hours order block. All this price they're good. And drop, but price is not breaking this place. But now we are expecting a pullback. This is a dicey zone to trade from. This US oil, I'm not going to lie. It is a really dicey zone to trade from. Okay. See what's going to happen. I use forex.com. Forex.com. That's the one I use. Okay. Now I've seen what's happening like this now. US oil. I've seen what's happening. Now this is what we are going to be expecting for US oil. Expect this move to tap here and drop. I don't know, but let me just draw the future, what I'm thinking that it will happen. Before we expect a move again down to around this area, before we zoom again. Yeah, now we're active. So let's go to weekly. So as you can see, where's that guy that was asking me to talk about US oil? So now let me explain what I'm seeing from US oil now. If you see what happened, US oil is bearish for now, so we need to follow the trend. Now this is a bearish market structure. There was a good clear break of structure from here. Price swept liquidity. Price swept liquidity. Then you just, oh God, this setup is very, very sweet. Straight into our daily order block, then before the sell. Now, this is what price wants to do now. Price wants to accumulate late and early sellers. Now, let's go to 1 day. So you're going to be expecting a move down to this order block before you will sell again. Before you will sell again. Because where I'm saying you expect a move before you will sell, we are not supposed to expect price to move all the way from this area, to tap here before we sell. Reason being that because price has not taken out this break of structure. I don't know if you guys are seeing what I'm showing you. Yes, I had. I had most times. I had fundamentals to my analysis most times. I had. But for my fundamentals to my analysis is more like 10%. 90% of technicals. That's what I do. So as you can see, there was no break of structure from here because this was the main pullback. Now we're supposed to expect a break of structure from this area. Therefore, we're going to expect price to tap here again before we're going to sell. But for now, with what price is doing, price just wants to move up, tap into this area and sell again from here and gather these late sellers. So their stop is going to be on top here, on top here, on top here. Yes, even me, I don't trade US oil, but I'm just using my technical analysis to analyze it now. What I'm expecting. So I don't trade US oil. I don't trade US oil. So as you can see now, price is gathering a lot of late sellers. Price is going to tap here and drop. After taking out this structure, before we're going to expect a move. After taking out this structure, before we're going to expect a move down to sweep all these highs of liquidity, internal liquidity. So this is what I'm expecting for US oil. Those of you that are trading US oil, this is what I feel is going to happen. So price is going to mitigate this area and drop down to take out the structure. Therefore, we expect a bullish move like this and all of that. But I don't trade US oil. So let's go to another time frame. So I think I'll be done now. I'll be done now. Yes, that's it. So I don't know. It is what it is. But let me use this opportunity to announce my. Let me use this opportunity to announce my broker. All of you should tell me congratulations in the comment section because I have now partnered with BlackBull Markets. So that is the broker I'm trading with now. So that is the broker I'm trading with now. So I don't know. I have a lot of trades set up in my VIP channel group. So before you join that channel group, you will need to start using my broker. So the first, according to my manager, the first the first 50 to 20 people that use my link to register, you are going to have the bonus back in your capital. So now imagine maybe you register with maybe you after using my link to open your account, after doing your verification and everything, maybe you funded $100 or $500, they are going to give you back your same capital. If you use my link, if you use another link, I don't know, but if you use my link to register, I'm going to activate it for you. I'm just going to make a call across. Then we are going to give you back that your capital that you use. So it's going to be like times two of the money that you funded and the bonus that you're still going to have. First 15 to 20 persons. So that is a good offer. I don't know. So I will advise you to take this opportunity and let's see how it's going to be because I've been trading for them for a quite while now. Uh, so let's see how this is just going to be. So if you're interested, I think I have the link on the description of this live. Yes, I have the link in the description. And I also post it to on my Telegram group channel. So just register through my link and send me a DM and tell me that okay, yes, you have registered. Then we'll get you on board. So without me not saying a lot of things, see you guys at the top. I love you guys so much. Do it to like, share, comment, and engage. And always send your friends some messages to come and be on this live every weekend. So I love you all. See you guys, man. One love. Peace out, man. Cheers.